There is a killer way to make money online. And it's not those random side gigs that people try to say just to sell their course to you. No, this is Amazon FBA, guys. So listen up, because I'm about to tell you step by step exactly how I sold over $1.5 million on Amazon. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? You probably clicked on this video because you've been hearing rumors about Amazon FBA and people making millions and millions of dollars. Well, my name is Trevor Karden, and I have been selling on Amazon for more than 7 years and personally grew and scaled my business up to $1.5 million in sales. So I know what I'm talking about, and I'm gonna break down the whole system step by step for you guys. Let's get right into it. What is Amazon FBA? It stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. I know it's weird, Amazon fulfilled by Amazon, but what it actually means is that Amazon is gonna be fulfilling all of your orders on Amazon. This means that whenever you list a product on Amazon and a customer goes and buys that unit, Amazon's gonna be in charge of fulfilling that order from their warehouse over to the customer's hands. All the shipping and handling done for you. Why is this so amazing? What are the advantages? Well, for one, you get prime shipping on your units. Amazon shipping is one of the fastest shipping services in the world. Sometimes you get good reviews on your listing just because the shipping was fast. Another advantage is extended warehouse space. You get your products distributed all over the globe. Or if you're just selling in one country, you get it distributed all over that country. You can't beat that, right? The other advantage is easier workload. You don't have to work as hard with fulfilling these orders, manually driving to UPS and trying to ship out every single time a unit is purchased. You don't have to do that. Amazon handles all that for you so that you can focus on growing your business and making sure that your business is performing perfectly. Now let's talk about the different methods of selling on Amazon. There's private label, and then there's reselling, which included in reselling are retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, and wholesale. Which method is best? Well, private label is. And the reason for that is when you are reselling units, you have to constantly be looking for units to buy and resell, okay? And if you're doing wholesale, for example, you actually have to get a permit, like a license to sell that company's products. And that can be really difficult sometimes. And it's not scalable, all right? You're not getting return customers. You're not getting brand loyalty because you're not making a brand at all. You're not building a scalable business. With private label, you sell a product and create a brand around it, and then you add products in that same brand, in that same niche, until you take over a niche. Niche domination, guys. Become the brand for a niche. This is the only way to build a scalable business on Amazon. Awesome, so now that we've talked about the different methods of selling on Amazon, we've talked about what Amazon FBA is, now let's talk about the process and how to get started. The first step is to create an Amazon Seller Central account. This is fairly simple, at least it seems like it, but you wanna make sure that you have all your ducks in a row before you start this process. You want your LLC created, and you want a business bank account with a company registration number and so on. You want to start off as a professional account. You don't want to start off as a personal, okay? Because switching can be difficult sometimes. Start the process as if you already know you are gonna be a multi-millionaire. After that, you're gonna be choosing the products that you wanna sell, okay? This is the most important step, guys, all right? Because when you choose a product, you're not only choosing that product, you're choosing that market. Remember, you're gonna be adding products and taking over that niche. So make sure that you pick a product and market that are perfect and ready to be taken over. How do you do this? Well, you do it with tools like Helium 10 and AMZ Scouts. I use both, but I prefer Helium 10 because honestly, it's super accurate and the tools that are available to you are amazing. These tools scrape data off Amazon so you can look at specific markets, specific niches, and determine the sales volume, the review count of the top sellers, and so on. It's mandatory for success, guys. I go over exactly how to do this in another video, guys, where I show you what you need, what kind of criteria you need to look for when picking products. So go ahead and watch that if you want to find out exactly the process of picking a product to sell on Amazon. Once you have your product selected, now you're ready to look for a manufacturer to source that product from. Okay, so I'm on Amazon now, and let's say that you wanted to sell this cat water bowl, for example, okay? What you're gonna do to source this product is you're gonna go over to Alibaba, you're gonna look through their listings here, when you can type in, the word cat water bowl, right? And then I found this one right here for you. Go here and find, the product that's as most similar to your product that you wanna sell as you can. So this was our product, and then here is the product that I'm looking at on Alibaba. They have a square, they have circle, they have different, options here. Next, you're gonna be talking to tons and tons of suppliers, guys. You wanna talk to as many as you can, okay? You tens, 20s, maybe even 100, okay? And qualify those suppliers based on several factors like their response rate, their company history, etc. I actually have a whole video on this. I will link it up here for you guys that explains how to qualify suppliers and find trustworthy ones. But for now, we'll just use this for example, okay? You'll get a quote if you actually talk to the supplier individually, but you can also get, an example quote off their webpage on Alibaba. We'll say for this one, we'll do $3.50. That's their quote on Alibaba for a bulk purchase. So you actually want to talk to these suppliers and get the actual quote from them with the amount that you want to order. But for example, we'll use $3.50, okay? Then you want to go over to Amazon's revenue calculator and put in the ASIN of what you want to sell, all right? So we want to sell this one, so let's grab that ASIN off the link and we'll paste it in here. And that's going to grab the price. It's going to grab, a lot of other information like the FBA fees based on the weight and size. Now all you have to do, and we're not going to use this right side. This is if you're not doing FBA. This is if you're shipping it out yourself. So let's just close that. And now we're gonna, pretty much input the cost of goods. So it was like $3.50. We'll put $3.50, and that's how we can start calculating our profit margin. Now there's a lot more to this. Like you want to calculate the shipping costs, and you want to estimate the advertising costs and so on. But we'll just take this for example, okay? If shipping was $1 per unit, then it'll be $4.50. And now we're looking at a profit margin of, we'll say $32.70 as an example. So for sake of the example, let's just go ahead and say we're going with that supplier. And obviously we've been talking to this supplier for some time now. We are sure that we want to go with the supplier. We've qualified them based on their company history, their certificates, their response rate, and so on. So then I would start an order request and go from there. Now what you want to do is create your brand. And you're gonna make logos and brand names and etc. and send those to your supplier for them to slap on that product and make it yours. Remember, there's a lot more that goes into this. Like you wanna change something about the product that makes it unique and better than the competition. But just as an overview, just know that you wanna brand that product, and now you're gonna be shipping it over to Amazon's warehouse. So you've picked your product, you've picked your supplier, and you're ready to make the order. Now what you have to do is your SEO and keyword research optimization. This is where you make sure that you show up when people search for your product. In Amazon, we call this organic rank. What spot do you show up when people search a specific keyword? After your keyword research, you're ready to create the listing and then make the order on Alibaba and ship it over to Amazon's warehouse. Now, Amazon handles all the fulfillment, guys, the shipping and handling, customer service, etc. All you have to do is scale the business, improve the quality, and pretty much narrow down on the sales, right? With your advertising and giveaways. The goal for you now is to increase your rank so that you're on top of the market, on top of the search results. Now, as I've mentioned, this is obviously a grossly simplified version of the process. And I have an advanced video for you guys. I linked before, I'll link it again up here for you, where I break down the entire system in depth of how I sold over $1.5 million on Amazon. After you watch this video and that advanced video, you will be able to take that information and actually go and start your own Amazon FBA business, guys. However, I don't recommend doing it alone, guys. What I did is I hired an experienced coach and mentor who walked me through one-on-one each step of the process. Through Zoom calls and DMs, I had access to his calendar whenever. Hire yourself a coach. Hire yourself a mentor who's actually done this before or is currently selling on Amazon. That's it, guys. I really hope I was able to simplify and break down the system for you guys who maybe are new and don't really know what Amazon FBA is. Now, if you're ready for a more advanced tutorial on step-by-step each system and strategy that I personally used, go check out that advanced video, guys, where I show you exactly how I did it. And if you want that one-on-one personal coaching, I'm gonna include a link to my calendar below, and go ahead and book a free call with me, and I'll give you value that you can't put a price on. It's free, guys. Just go ahead and book a call and I will help you out with that whole process. I'll see you guys in the next one.